Greetings, Denisonians, from the lobby of our recently renovated library. I love this lobby. I love this library. It is a deeply relational place, which is classic Denison. It is also a place where we hold on to our traditions while also always evolving to meet the needs of the current generation of Denisonians. And that also says something about our values and the ways we operate this great college. I want to spend some time talking about the next academic year. Before I do that, I just want to congratulate us as a community. Our students for the resiliency you've shown over the last 8 weeks, our faculty and staff for the creativity and problem solving that you've exhibited, and our alumni and our parents for all the ways you've been financially supportive of the college. Just thanks to everybody, but a huge congratulations to all of us. As we think about the next academic year, I want to start with an observation, 2 promises, and a guiding principle. Here's the observation. We have demonstrated to ourselves over the last 8 weeks that we don't just teach the liberal arts, we live the liberal arts. We've shown how we can come together, we can work together to get things done. We've demonstrated how we can be creative problem solvers. We've demonstrated that we can deal with ambiguity and change in positive ways. Here are the 2 promises. Promise number 1. Our focus next year is going to be on only one thing, and that's delivering a great academic year to our students. We are not a large, complicated public institution, university. We are a place that only does one thing. We provide a life-shaping liberal arts education to 2,300 amazing students each year that unlocks their potential to be the architects of their lives. That's what we're going to do. I can't promise that the year won't be challenging. My hope is that you will look back on the end of next year and all of our students will say, it was a challenging year, it was a fun year, it was a great year, it was a year of tremendous growth for me personally, and that our faculty and staff will look back on pride on how we delivered it. Here's my second promise. As we make decisions about next year, we're going to stay focused on our people. People and relationships are what define Denison, and I mean that in 2 different ways. The first is we're going to do everything we can to be supportive of our students and our families who are facing financial hardship during what is a tremendously difficult economy. We realize that families are having financial challenges. We can't do everything, but we will do everything we can to be supportive of our students and our families. The second is we're going to stand beside our faculty and our staff. We are facing historically unprecedented levels of unemployment right now in the United States, and we need to do everything we can as a college to stand beside our faculty and our staff who deliver the life-shaping education to our students. So here's the guiding principle. As we have to make challenging decisions, we are going to be guided by public health experts and scientists. We're a university. We believe in science, we believe in fact, we are always guided by reason and rationality. So to that end, let me talk about the planning we're doing for next year. Our intent, and I want to say this as clearly as I can, our intent and our focus is on opening the campus in the fall and to do it safely. We're doing a tremendous amount of planning right now to maximize the opportunities to make that happen. Our faculty are just doing a lot of scenario planning. Under different conditions, how would we deliver an academic program on campus that brings students back in classrooms, but that keeps all of our students, all of our faculty, and all of our staff safe. Our student development folks and facilities teams are doing a lot of planning around how we'll keep residential halls, dining halls, and other spaces on campus safe. For everybody. And we have a team looking at our financial models to make sure, again, to see where we can free up resources to be able to help families who may need a little bit more financial aid next year. So we're just doing a lot of planning right now that's focused on our intent, which is to have students back on campus in the fall. Having said that, I'm a Midwesterner, born in the Midwest, and in the Midwest we are pragmatic optimists. So I am very optimistic about the potential to open the campus in the fall. But I also want to be pragmatic and make sure that whatever happens in the fall, we're prepared to deal with it and to deliver an education that will be great for our students. So we're doing a lot of other kinds of planning right now as well to just deal with other kinds of scenarios. The reality is what happens next year is likely to remain fluid throughout the year. We may have to adapt as the year goes on, but the other reality is what's going to happen in the fall is going to largely be shaped by things that right now we don't have clear answers to. Will we have rapid and reliable testing? Will we have treatment for COVID? Will we have a vaccine? What will public health experts advise us to do? What will the state of Ohio require us to do? We're spending a lot of time talking to public health experts who are guiding us. We're working at the local and state level. We're working nationally with other colleges and universities like us. So we're just doing a lot of planning, putting a lot of the different kind of component pieces in place. Let me talk about a timeline. We've largely wanted to keep students and faculty focused the last few weeks on finishing the semester. But while that's been going on, we've had small teams starting to do some initial planning. As we finish exams, we're going to start to widen the circle. So we're going to have more faculty involved starting next week, and the Red Frame Lab, through its Red Core Fellows, are going to start to reach out to students to gather a lot of information so that student input and student voice also helps us shape decisions. We're going to take all these conversations, and the first week of June, we will put together a broad plan for next year. That plan will focus on our intent, which is to open up the campus, and it will also have the component pieces that will give us the agility we need to respond to whatever next year puts in front of us. So let me just kind of close by talking a little bit about why I remain really optimistic about next year. First and foremost, we just entered this crisis financially and organizationally healthy. We have the financial resources and the organizational health to be able to get through next year, to be more agile than other places. The second is we're not large and complicated. Everybody at this college is focused on one single thing, which is giving our students a great next year. With a single focus, we have greater opportunities of executing on it well. Third, we are a liberal arts college, and it is liberal arts skills, values, and habits that we all need, every individual, every family, every community, every organization, to not just survive and persevere, but to thrive in a period of ambiguity, challenge, and change. That's us. And finally, we're not just a liberal arts college, we're Dennisonians. And Dennisonians have demonstrated over and over and over again throughout our college's almost 200-year history that we will do things the right way. We'll do them based on our values, we'll do them based on our traditions, we'll do it the Denison way. So let me just kind of close by saying, here's what I hope everybody will say this time next year. It was a great year. It had its challenges. We demonstrated to ourselves that we could get through them together. And it's a year that our students will look back on with pride and fondness, a year they will look back on as one of a lot of growth, and a year that our faculty and staff will look back on with pride at how we delivered it together. Thank you.